I wanted to thank all of the participants in the class that we just conducted this last weekend on Saturday. Thank you for being a customer, not only of AAA Coach, but also Tactical Hyve. If you guys ever need anything training-wise or suggestions or anything of that nature, I'm your man. You can reach out to me, and I can get back to you as soon as possible. Couple critiques. If anyone is listening to this and they want to join a Tactical Hyve Cheat Codes of Shooting, which I highly suggest you do, it's a great curriculum. At 22, so we had one individual with a 22, which is fine. You can bring that. It's not a big deal. But the 22 is not gonna give you what you need for the course, if that makes sense, because there's hardly any recoil. And so the 22 isn't something that's going to help you out, if that makes sense. Now you can use that for sure, 100%, if that's what you're used to or comfortable with and can afford. But if 9mm and up would probably be more beneficial to get the best out of the course. The other thing, another critique I have is, know your limitations when it comes to the caliber that you're using. So we had a gentleman with a 45, and he did good, he did well, but he probably would have been benefited more with a 9mm versus 45. Also with that, when you come to the course, if you have a flimsy, like, holster, let's say like the regular Army holsters, those are not going to be beneficial at all. Not in a course, not in a self-defense situation, not in a competition situation. They're absolutely garbage. You should invest in a holster. I suggest some kind of a Kydex holster, at least for the course, that's outside the waistband, where the pistol is going to lock into place. Holsters that they're just in there, going to be beneficial for you in any setting. The Army is not well known to be making great things for their soldiers. Let's put it that way. They have to outsource most of the time to get great product. For example, Special Operations community uses Safari Lane holsters. Army doesn't make them. Army purchases them. All right, so and they're going to go with the lowest bidder for certain things. So not everybody in the Army needs a pistol, but yet they issue everybody in the Army a pistol. I mean, just about nowadays, but they don't need it, so they just give them some kind of cheap little holster. So the point I'm trying to make here is, if you're going to come to the class, you need to have at least some good, robust equipment with you. Okay. The other thing is, there's a couple of times I saw some incidences of fingers on the triggers when you're not at full presentation or going to full presentation. And we're on the range, and they were safe about it because it was pointing in a safe direction. That's fine. But you got to keep your booger picker off of the boom switch if you're not ready to shoot. Okay, that's just the bottom line. If you're ready to shoot, if you're getting prepared to shoot, let's say from the depress ready to full presentation, yeah, you can start taking the slack out of the trigger, but don't touch the trigger until you're ready to do that, right? So there was a couple of times that I witnessed on that note. So the class was excellent. All of the participants were great. I enjoyed interacting with them. In fact, we had one lady, I can't remember her name. I want to say Lynn. I think it was Lynn. She was she she was a TAC driver, man. She was doing good. She was an NRA instructor, and one of her goals was to become a better instructor um, for her students, which is awesome, right? So this isn't just about shooting. This is also about um, methods and ways and different takes on instruction that you can take with you to whatever course you're teaching, whether it's an NRA course or a USCCA course or whatever the course is for that matter, because everybody has some kind of a different take on how they're going to instruct. And I hope that I was able to give her a lot from the experience I've had in special operations and also with Tactical Hyve. Wow, I got 13 viewers. That's great. Thanks, guys. Um, so, so she that was one of her goals. A lot of the goals was that the generic goal of being a better shooter, which is that's great, that's commendable. But I would say when you make a goal for yourself, make it very specific. Like I want to learn, for example, I want to learn how to press the trigger better, or I want to learn how to improve my grip better, or I want to learn how to shoot faster, those kinds of things. And if you specify the goal that you're going after and you go to the range, then you're going to have a place to get to. It's just how to get to that place. That's what you're looking for, right? So you need to know that you want to get to, and then you can develop a plan to get to that place. Let's see, what else? Man, we thought we were going to have weather issues. I thought it was going to rain on us. I thought it was going to pour on us, actually. But it didn't. The weather held out. Everything's great. Oh, by the way, don't buy Ozark Trail overhead covers. They're garbage. I set it up the day prior, and then I guess a little bit of wind came by that night. I got to the range the next day, and it had broke already. So like it was brand new. So yeah, don't buy Ozark Trail stuff. It's garbage, absolute garbage. But yeah, I'm running out of things to say, and I'm driving, so I can't really look at the comments, and I can't really, stop the video or anything of that nature. But we had a great day at the range, and we hope that you will join us next time. October 4th, we're going to run another one here in Colorado Springs at Pikes Peak Gun Club. And I hope to have another 20-man class. I mean, it was great to have that class. I personally like the more intimate settings where it's like 1 to 4 people. But man, having that class and then having the instructors that we had. So Steven out from Utah came in to help. He's also a Tactical Hyve cheat codes of shooting qualified instructor. And then I had Dave from Denver. He came in. He's a candidate for the course. Let's see. We had Nathan Skyver here in Colorado Springs. He's a USCCA instructor. He was one of my safeties. Man, I can't remember his name. We had another candidate, and I cannot remember his name for the life of me. I'm sorry, man. I can't remember your name. But he came in as well. And so we had a lot of help, and it was great to have them. They helped me out a lot. I hope to have them again because they were wonderful. And then we had, and I'm not going to say his name. I remember his name, but I'm not going to say his name because he's kind of like on the low key. You know what I'm saying? But we had one person who had taken the course 3 times with me. So that was that was awesome to see him again, and maybe I'll see him a fourth time. Who knows? But he actually came to my first cheat codes of shooting that I taught, and then my second one up in Centennial, and then now this one, which was just this last weekend. Man, we just had a great time. I've seen his improvement. So at 15 yards, he was hitting the 1-inch dot that I put up for him. So, man, kudos to you, man. I'm glad that you're learning. Anyway, hey, so I'm at a red light. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Okay, tag out.